live on 2 different devices today. We will be live on the Tube and on TikTok. I am Carol. Hi, Cece. I am the owner and creator behind CarolJo's, which is where creativity and community come together. We do lots of different things here. I was going to say, Cece, did you stay up for the game? Sorry, I just have to ask her because, you know, I'm wearing my 49er stuff. That was a late game for me. But anyways, thanks for the heart. I really appreciate it. But we do lots of fun things here. We do tutorials, which is what we have today. We have chats, we have makers meetups, and we have live events where you get to claim items to add to your bead collection. Oh, see, I was watching it for a while and I fell asleep in the middle of watching it because I just could not stay awake. I tried. We were ahead, so I'm like, okay, you can fall asleep. But so today's tutorial, I got to tell y'all, 10 shares here on TikTok and 10,000 likes, we will start doing giveaways. I was going to say, I don't know if Ashley is here yet over on the Tube. I have not seen her on TikTok either. So we are going to create today something that I'm excited about because it brings out the kid in us, but I figured out a different way to close these. So I'm excited. As you can tell, they are called the friendship bracelets. And so they are just using the embroidery floss. I used 3 different colors on this. I went and grabbed one of the packets that had 12 different skeins, but they're all the same color, or all shades of pink. And so we're going to show you how to create the twisted, it's called, and they twist around. But then here on the back side, normally friendship bracelets, you tie 2 knots on the end and then you take the loose ones and then you tie it on your wrist and you can never take it off. I have figured out a way where, let me show you, zoop, zoop, it doesn't have to stay on your wrist permanently. And so it's like you can take it on and off when you want. Hi Kay, I am so excited about this one. Literally all you have to do, you're gonna laugh at this. This one does fit for me to go on. And then you just grab here and you pull it and put it to where you need it to be on your wrist. Why I'm laughing is that this also fits Buttercup's wrist. Yes, everybody. I have the wrist of a 10-year-old. The rest of my body? No, just the wrist. But she I said, I need to borrow your wrist because I want to see if this worked. And it worked. And then she walked away with it. And I'm like, no, time out. I need that for tomorrow. So I said, you can have it after tomorrow. And she's like, are you going to forget? I'm like, no, I will not forget to give this to you. So yes, and it's harder for her to get it on and off than for me to get it on and off. It's tighter through here on her than it is me. Why? I have no idea. Did God give me the wrist of a 10-year-old? So the size I'm going to give you while we're making this, because I have no idea how long it was. I just measured it on my wrist and said, okay, we're going with it. Hi, Murda. And because of that, I'm like, I will tell you, but you guys might need to measure, okay? Hi, Liz. Hey, Ducky, thank you. Hi, Craft 167. So, yep, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pick out of the same, like, pinks here. We're going to make it using that, but we're going to pick 3 different colors than the ones I've already used. She wants me to try 2. You have the same small wrist here, Danelle. I'm like, why did God give me the wrist of a 10-year-old, but the rest of me is over large? So I was thinking we'll go with this one or this. I'm trying to decide here. She wants one with like these 2 light colors, and I'm like, those are too close together. She wants like 2 colors. And if I did 2 colors, I might like do 2 like this. So we're going to talk about, hey there, Made with Love. I got to bring up my backup account so I'll be able to see comments only on TikTok. I do not have a backup of YouTube, everybody, okay? So let me bring that up really quick. I forgot to bring it up. So well, we've got, I want to use different colors than the ones I've already used. So let me get those 3 out of the equation. That one, and that one. So our remaining 9, in kind of order, are like these. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this would be 6, 7, 8, 9. But I'm thinking, what I think I want to do is like these 2 is what I'm thinking. The reason why, Michelle, thank you. I know my size, and it's like, okay, it is what it is, and it's what I got. Okay, we can do that too, Nordic Luna. Here are the first 3 then. 1, 2, 3. Together they look like this. There's just a slight difference between those. So I'll bring them close. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So Nordic Luna says 2, which is, oh, nope, that wasn't the one I grabbed. Okay, so we got that one. The next 3 would be, I think we'll put you there. No, we're going to keep you there. Got to get them in a 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and here they are together. Are you guys saying 2 now? Trisha says 3. 1. Okay, 1. So there's 1 and 3 together, or the first one, and this is number 3 together. Here's our first 1 and 1 together. Nordic Luna said 3, so that'd be these 2. Okay, do we want to make it with 3 or do we want to make it with 2? 1 and 3, okay. Because I want to show you guys and talk about if we did it with 2 strands or versus 3 strands. Okay, she wants 3. Okay, here's the last 3. We got 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Paula. And if you give me a couple, I'll bring them up with the other 2 and we'll show you what they look like. Okay, here's the other 2. These are these are from the first set, and this is from the second set of 3. 3. So that would be those 3. I want to see something. Nope, I don't like that one in there. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I don't like that one. This is, yep, 3 is the one. 1, 2, 3. We got the 3 picked out. Okay. Hold on. I harpooned my cabochon that someday we're going to get back to. Come on out. There we go. We got it. I got one of the strands connected with this. All right, so we're going to go with 3. Now, what I want to talk about is that you're going to use 5 foot of each color and it will turn into this. Now, if you're going to use 2 colors, you might have to go to like 6 foot in length, but you would do it. It just wouldn't be as thick. So it will be a little bit thinner than this around. The reason being is that if you see right here, these are all 6 strands. When we go to do the knots for this, the center part is all 6 of these strands minus the one that you're using. So you have 5 strands in the center. So if you would change it out and just do it with 2 colors, you're only gonna have 4 strands and one's gonna be your knot. You'll understand why I say 4 or 6 strands when we have 3 or 2 colors here in a second. But I will show you all that. We're gonna flip you guys down so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Tools that you're gonna need, very easy tools today. Before I flip you. A pair of good scissors. This scissors is my really crappy orange pair. So I'm switching them out for a different pair. We got this one. A ruler to measure with, and good old tape. That's all you need today to make this bracelet, all right? So here we go. We're going to go down. And when I go down here on YouTube, I cannot see comments. I will look for them after we are done, okay? We're going to take color number 1. We're going to gently hold this together, kind of just pinch it so that you're not just like yanking everything out. Slowly pull out. 4, 5. I just pull out 5 and see where I'm at, so I don't get too much or too little. We're going to measure this. We want to measure out 5 feet. I am using an 18-inch ruler. If you use a 12-inch ruler, you just have to measure it 5 times. But because I'm using 18, I have to do 3 times plus 6 inches. So there's 1, there is 2. I need more, so I'm going to pinch this and let that come out. All right. There is 3, and here is 6. I'm going to cut that off. If you guys didn't see, I just cut it off of the skein. That's all I did. So we have one of our 3 colors. Our second color, we're going to do the same thing. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to measure that out. Well, what I did last time is this. I grabbed the end of this one, and I just measured them to be the same. Line them up. Pull them down. Then I only have to measure on the tape measure once. Ooh, I pulled out way too much on this one. Okay, see? Oop, no. Pulled out way too much. I'll end up putting him on a card. All right, we're going to put that straight. We're going to grab our other one. We're going to do 1. Okay, we're going to measure this out. And we're literally just going down. And they're going to be the same length then. So I have them the same length and I'm just cutting it off. I might know I'm probably cut the other one off camera. Didn't mean to. There we go. All right. Scissors are going away for now. We won't need the ruler anymore. We're going to take both ends. And we are going to put both ends together. And find our center with a little loop. You don't have to make it very big. You just have to be able to get all the strands through this hole that we're going to create right now twice. So this is way too big, but I want it big because you're going to take it or wrap it around 2 of your fingers. We're going to put that in those 6, because now it's 6 because we folded it over. And we're going to make a small little loop here at the top. We're going to move up our knot because I don't even want it that big. That's too big. We're going to go up and we're going to make a knot there. There's our knot. He's going to be a huge knot, but we're okay with it. It's not overly huge. Then what we're going to do, you probably can't see it because of the comments. Let me move it down a little bit. I guess I'll put it on there. Take some tape, tape it down onto, I use cookie sheets to do this if I'm sitting in front of the TV. I don't even use the bead mat. I just use a cookie sheet. Cookie sheet would glare, so that's why I didn't grab it. But just tape it down. I'm going to start with the lightest color first. Yes, you do have 2 strands of it, but we're going to grab the 1 strand, and he's going to be the color I'm going to do first here. I'm just going to let the other colors dangle down. You don't have to touch these really. All you need to do is you create this 4. So it's kind of like this way to a point across all of the 5 strands onto the opposite side. So for me, I'm going left, but it looks like right to you guys because I am not mirrored, okay? And then you just take your finger and your thumb, lift this up, and put that strand in the middle of that 4 you created. Pull it up, and you've got knot number 1. You're going to repeat this. For this length that I have right here, we did it 18 times. You can do it however many times you want to make each one of the colors. Literally, you could do 10. You could do 20. You could do 25. I just picked 18. I'm going to do 20 this time and make it a little bit bigger. So that was 1, 2, 3, and you're just pushing this up so that it sits underneath the last knot you made. Don't let it go above the knot, just above the last knot you made. See if I bring that down, if it'll help you guys. So that was 3. This is 4. We're just pushing that up underneath the last one. 5. And because I keep doing it on the same side, what's going to happen is that if you notice now, my piece is sticking up a little bit. I'm going to bring that up to you guys so you can see. You see how this is just standing up by itself? It is twisting itself around the center. And it will create a little twist pattern. And all you have to do is just keep repeating that for however many knots you want to do. If you want to measure it instead of counting, you sure can. Counting's easier for me. There's 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. I'm just making sure we got it going on. There we go. There. Here's 11, right? I'm like, it's 11. I thought I just did 10. 12. Don't go over. Okay, there you go. 13. 14. And you'll see it is going, but I want to keep it on this side. 15. 16. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, we're just going to put that one down with all the other strands. Now we're going to find the medium color that we picked out, which is right here on top. There's both of them are right there. We can just grab one, set it off to the side, and then these are now going to be the center of our bracelet. And we're going to repeat the same step of 20 of them. And to do that knot, so that's one, it's to create the 4. It doesn't have to be a perfect 4, but like just a loopy on this side that looks like a 4. Under, you come on the opposite side, go underneath it and bring it up so that you have a knot. There we go, gotta bring that down. And that's 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And then 20. Okay, I'm going to lift this up and show you guys what these two sections look like. So if you notice, they do scroll around, and that's what we want them to do. They twist around like that. So we're going to put that last short one down off to the side. Now we're going to grab one of the darkest colors. Repeat that step. Repeat the 20 knots. 1. There we go. One of them was still peeking out, so I had to get him down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9. We were talking about this, and this is 10, and a lot of us haven't done this in a while, so we thought we're gonna do one on a live. Every once in a while, you'll see the lighter colors peeking through. Just, you know, move around your knot or pull down the center to get that one to come out. That was 10, so this is 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. He is twisting there. 19. And 20. All right, so that one you can see he is twisting around too. He starts here and he twists around to over here. So we've used 3 of the 6. So when you look at the end of your thread, you're going to see 3 of them here are shorter than the other 3. So next what we're going to do is we're going to find the longer, lightest pink color here, which was our first color, and we're going to sort it out. And you just have to take your time, just taking your time to make sure. I want him on the outside. So he's right here. This is my longest of the 2 lighter pinks. Just want to show you here. The other one ends here, and this one's the longer one. So that's the one I want. And I want him to be over here on, whoops, I'm up in the chat, sorry. I want him to be over here so that he is where I'm working at. My last color, I just put it down, and I put it down right there. It doesn't matter the order of them here in the center. You just want to keep them straight so that they aren't wrapping around each other. But literally, that's all this is just repeating that step again. So we're going to do 20 of those. So there's 1. There is 2. Yep, he's good. 3. 4. I agree with you, Trisha. The colors are really cool together. You can see these colors way better than the ones I did for my example. There's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you can do it doing it back and forth. Yep, you can do, if you want it to be flat and not the, then you go back and forth between, and you have to remember. I wanted to teach something that was really easy to where you didn't have to sit here and remember. Do I got the longer one? Yes, I do have the longer one. I'm going with the medium color, the longer one now. I wanted to pick something easy, simple, that type. We'll see. She ultimately, if she wanted both, I'm going to give her both. Because, you know, that's just me. We're starting the longer of the middle pink color, middle shade. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. But the ending, I'm so excited to show you guys. We're getting there. There's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And if you wanted to do a different pattern, you could do 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, and have a different pattern. So some are thicker and some are thinner. This one is called the forward knot. This is 12. And you can do the backward knot, which is on the opposite side, and have it flat. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. There's number 20 of the middle color. Okay, now we got to find the long of the dark color, and it's this one. Okay. Last set of 20, everybody. There is the first knot. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. We're going to see if this is the last one. It should be 5. This will be 6. 7, because I'm going to explain something when I get done with this one. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then this is 20. Okay, what I want to show you, these are simple. It's just tying a knot and counting. So this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections of that. So I'm going to hold this up so you can see it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This one here, I did it in 9. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just means that I have more of the twisty part made. You can do it in 6. I'm going to keep it at 6 just so that we can make sure we get done, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do a 9 one again. So I'm just going to leave it at 6. Hi, Shannon. So then all you do is you take the tape off. Sorry. Not Dad, one of the kids. So we're going to take this tape off. Okay. This is even. If you do 9, what is going to happen is that 3 of your strands are going to be shorter than the other 3. So just cut it all off to be even. So what this is going to do on my wrist, it's going to be about half of my wrist without the closure part when we do it with 6. If you do it with 9, it does. I'm going to put this on so you guys can see. It isn't the easiest to get on and off at the where I made it at. But so you can see here, I only have this much is not the knots. So it's up to you how much you want to do that on. So to keep it so we can stay in our time limit of an hour, we are going to show you what you do. On this end, you're going to wrap it around 2 fingers, bring your cords or your tails of the embroidery floss through. We're going to bring that knot right to where I end my knots at. So we have a big knot right there. All right. Open up the hole here where we have where we looped it over. Take our 3 colors, 6 strands. I am going to cut this off because they are not even, and it will be easier if they are all even. I'm going to go with these scissors. These are my ones that I got that are sharpest. So just cut it so it's all even. You are going to take all 3 colors, 6 strands, put it through that hole. Go, go, go. And I'm just getting them to go through. There we go. We got them all through. Now, the fun part is come back around to where your knot that you just made is. Bring your 6 strands back through that hole one more time. And this gets to be tricky because you're messing around with a total of 3 colors, 6 strands going through that hole twice. And just bring that around so it's looping through there. It created a loop right there. What that does is it makes this slide easier. so that when we go to do our end knot, when we're doing it, it just slides. If you only do it through once, it has the tendency to be able to go back through, but doing it around that loop just allows it to slide, but it doesn't go all the way through. Whoever the wrist is for, or the bracelet's for, you put it on their wrist and figure out, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because Buttercup's wrist is bigger than mine through here. And I figured out my largest piece that I need it to be is right here. So what I do, wrap it around 2 fingers and create a knot there. We want our knot to not go through that hole. I'm just going to double this up one more time because that was a little bit bigger than what I wanted, but it'll work. You just have to make 2 knots here. Just one right over the top. Make a big knot here at the end so that he doesn't go through our original loop. If you can see it right here, here's our original loop. I don't want that knot to go through it. So he's going to stop right there. You just take your scissors and cut off that excess cord or floss. And then it'll slip on. You pull it. Yes, you will have a tail, but it fits your wrist and it can be on and off. And you can even, for those of you that don't like it, you just wrap it around and it doesn't bother you. I just love it that you can take it on and off. I'm coming up. I'm going to bring everybody up. You know what I really do, but I didn't want to gross you guys out. You guys are going to laugh at this. I do the grandma needle thing, and I'm like, and stick it through with my saliva on it. I wasn't going to do that and gross you guys out. That's what I do. But I'm like, we're not doing that. All right. Oh, thank you, Princess, if you're still here. Yes. That's okay. So that is how you create these bracelets. Yes, you will have, like here, you have this much. Because I did 9 sets of that, I only have this much. So it's really, truly, I like these color that you guys picked out better because you can see the contrast in the colors. I love that contrast in it. So thank you. You guys did good. But you can do this another knot, you know, to have a total of 9 and not have so much here. Oh, I'm in South Dakota as a 49er fan, so I love it. So yeah, that's how you do it. We talked about, because we've got so much of the embroidery floss coming, and we talked about in a live, we talked about friendship bracelets, and everybody's like, it's been so long. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to see. Yep, you can also braid the loose strings. There are so many different ways that you can do this. This one is the twist one because it twists around as you're going here. Like you can see right here, they twist around. I'm going to show you there. This is the twist. You can just braid it. You can, woohoo, all right, thank you. You can also do chevron with it and make a friendship bracelet with chevron. To do the chevron, you know how we did 3 on one side? Or we did, you know, how we did 20? You would do 3 on one side and pick that exact same color and go on the other side and do 3 this way. So you do 3 knots, 3 knots, 3 knots, 3 knots. You can do the beads with the knots if you want. Yep, you can add those on there. You just have to possibly look for larger hole beads to put, instead of doing a big knot, you could just do a bead on here. I have actually used buttons before to end off these. And so you make the loop big enough for a button to go through. So there's lots of things that you guys can do. You know, we've seen a lot of individuals when Zuli has her Saturday once a month meetup or tutorial days. I forget what she calls it. It's not tutorials. when people come on and teach so that you guys can learn how to do different things. Pony beads, yes. I just actually don't have pony beads. It's the one bead I don't really care for, so I don't have them. Buttercup has some in her bead collection, but not me. Yeah, the creative workshops. Thank you, Patty. That's the word I'm looking for. You guys see so many people doing knotting with it. You can do that with the embroidery floss and create friendship bracelets with those, with your kids. Like, I want to sit down. You know, last night, Buttercup and I talked about it. And I'm like, hey, do you want to learn how to do friendship bracelets? And she's like, I can. And I go, okay, after I get done with this weekend, we'll see if we'll spend some time. So her and I are going to maybe spend time making friendship bracelets, just teaching her different ways. So, yeah, she's excited. We got to 10K on the likes, everybody, before. Ooh, I got the hiccups really bad. Yep. And then it's just, I'm looking at it for her. I wanted to learn to do something that I can do with her. Yes, she can do other jewelry and such, but I really want to spend time with her doing something that she's going to like with her friends. All right, let me put a color in here. This is a 2-word color, everybody, 2-word color. I know we're in the middle of like doing a guessing game, but my t-shirt, I just have to tell you, if anybody orders, I know I'm not supposed to say that word, from Uline, which is where you can get shelving, packaging, you can get your packing tape there, you can get your boxes there, you can get your poly mailers, you can get you can get tons of stuff from there. I was using them to get some of my shelving that I have. And so when you, different levels of how much you get from them, you can get free swag. That's how I got this t-shirt, was from them. I also got a sweatshirt from them too. And I told Ryan, okay, now, woo. Yep, thank you for reminding me, Ashley. Yes, everybody can guess colors. And I forgot to give you guys a clue. Think of the beach for the first one, and the second one is a secondary color. Okay, did I give you guys a hard one? Haha, somebody got it. Mama Loves Crafts. You guessed it. All right, Mama Loves Crafts. It was seafoam green, everybody. Seafoam green. So Mama Loves Crafts. You have 5 creative credits to be able to use. You can use that to get anything off of the studio. It's the word that we use to say what a spider makes, because we can't say that word here. We call it a studio instead. So if you will, yep, I did it with two words this time. Someone says, I always do seafoam by itself. And I'm like, I added the green in it this time. So if you can message me your email address, I will send you the code that you can use, okay? To be able to do that. You can also, if you want to join us on one of our lives where you can claim, I will just automatically put it there. Yep, that's where it is. Trisha put in there what it is. And then you can go and utilize it that way. So you just need to let me know, but I just need your email to be able to get that to you. All right. I am still working. I'm going to run to the post office and get out some boxes for everybody that has a box going out. And then I will be back and I'm going to finish getting things ready. You're very welcome. Getting things ready for tonight's live. 7 p.m. on TikTok. We're going to be live with a debut event. We have 4 more of those bows. It's one style of the pendant, but in 4 colors. We have a leather feather pendant. They're really cool. We saw them when we've done an unboxing. We have the heart shape alloy metal beads. And we have 9 colors. And what else? We have 4 more of the acrylics that we have for the Halloween. I know, I'm sorry. I just keep bringing more stuff to you guys. Thank you. I'm glad you're here too. We have fun here. We do tutorials, and it's not like the type of tutorial that we just did. We're just giving ideas of what you can use, some of the things that we found in the palettes, and that's why we did. I am going to try to get 1 or 2 gorgonias, but I'm not going to guarantee, okay, Trisha? Because of, I have to get some other stuff done here. I do have 3 electronic communications I got to get out yet too. Thank you, Chris, for the follow. We have 2 natural stones. We have some glass coming. So we have some stuff. And we got the order today that has been missing for, I put it in on St. Patrick's Day, everybody. St. Patrick's Day. That's in March 17th. So 5 months and 4 days later, we finally got our lost package. So yes, it has been one that's been out there. We finally got it. So I might grab some stuff out of there too, just because we've been waiting for it. Nordic Luna, you're going to love this package. It's a lot of glass round, and I got to see what else is in there. But we've got that one in. I know I have a whole bunch of natural. I have a whole bunch of glass rounds in different sizes. I'm supposed to have cabochon settings, cabochons. I have charms. So we might be able to I have to see if I can get through it all and see if we can get enough charms together for next Saturday for a charm event, because that's the last Saturday of the month. Else it'll be in the first part of September. We'll have a charm one for sure now, because there's lots of charms in there. And if Lolly were in here, I'd be like, Lolly, we have some cowboy theme. We have like the cowboy boots and some other cowboy themed items for charms too. So we've got those. I think that's what's in there. I got to remember. But yeah. So we've got lots of different things in there. I'm just like so flippin' excited it finally got here. So that's what's going to happen for me this afternoon. And then we will be back here on TikTok at 7 p.m. I will also be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. on TikTok. And we will have an encore event. I have no idea yet what items I am going to be bringing. I will hopefully know by tonight and let you know. Okay? So that's what we have going on. I hope you guys have a good rest of your afternoon. Okay, so what I can explain to you, and then you can email back questions too. You will get 5, and then creative credits is this. Can somebody put the sign in there? I can't say this. I can't say the word. Anyways, I got a fuzzy on my phone. There we go. And there you will be able to use that as credit. Yep, there you go. There, Patty's got it in there. And it's whatever you want. We've got jewelry, we've got beads, we have everything to make jewelry with. We've got lots of stuff out there, tools, all of it. And so you get to choose whatever you want. So yep, so I will send that to you here this afternoon, okay? All right, everybody, I'm going to hop off and run to the post office before Buttercup gets home from school. So we'll see you all in a little bit. Bye, everyone.